the OWL from Zulisy. Let's check this bad boy out. Go over some of the features of the OWL from Zulisy. I'm sure it's a lot like the Oak. I haven't even opened this, just like the Oak I did a review on. I just brought it right out here, showed you the box, just like I'm doing right now. We're gonna open it, we're gonna put on a gun, we're gonna fire it, we're gonna play around with it a little bit. So it is a Viper or Dox op cut. It is not an RMR. So if you're looking for this to go into an RMR, you're looking for the wrong one. The Oak is the one you're looking for, not the OWL.
Hey, before we get too far into this, we got to thank Ray 9 for supplying the targets today. Now, these guys make some great targets. You guys can see the cone target here. This thing folds down flat. When you get out to the range, you just fold it all out like this, and it makes a cone. Very, very cool. But hey, don't throw it away when you're done. Use the target as a stand like I did with this one. They all interlock with little flaps like this, and even when you're done using this target, these flaps fold out and you put paper targets on here, or you can do like I did with the shoot and see. But let's not forget the creme de la creme that they make, guys. The target stand. This thing folds down all nice and flat, and when I bring it out here, it uses half the space as my traditional stands, so I can get 2 of those in the space where I usually get 1 in my vehicle. Check out Ray 9 Safety down in the description below. Thanks again, guys, for sponsoring the targets for the channel.
All right, that being said, let's get into some of the features. Shake Awake shuts itself off after 5 minutes, goes to sleep, saves the battery. You got about 50,000 hours of battery life with it. You have 10 brightness settings, 8 daytime, 2 nighttime. 6061 T6 aluminum, so very, very strong. Let's go ahead and open it and see what we get. Very first thing we get, owner's manual right there on top. You get a how to zero your pistol at 50 yards, blah, blah, blah. Very cool. Very, very cool. I like that idea. Lens cleaning cloth. Kind of a little redundancy of how to zero your optic. Okay. A screwdriver for adjusting the windage and elevation. It is 1 MOA click per elevation. A little screwdriver tool, a little 90-degree screwdriver. You get a Torx wrench. You get several screw pitches. Very, very cool. I like that they're sending you several. Now, if it's anything like the Oak, you get 3 screws per thread pitch. So you lose one, you got an extra. There's the OWL. We'll go over that a little bit later. And you guys get a 1913 rail mount. After opening it up, it's pretty straightforward. I like how these got the little ears on top. I guess I can see why you call it the OWL. Now, I thought the Oak was going to be really tough and hard to break. I can see the OWL being very tough as well because of these little ears here, and you got a little more thickness of aluminum through that thinner part right there, where the Oak's a little thin right there. But we'll do a little bit of a torture test out here before it's done and over with. Your battery compartment is right here on top, 1632 battery compartment. You get about, like I said, about 50,000 hours of battery life right there. Brightness, intensity, and decrease is right there. Like I said, you have 10 brightness settings, 8 daytime, 2 nighttime. Your clicks are 1 MOA, as I said. It is IPX7 water resistant, so that's pretty cool. We could drop this in some water and check it out.
We are 12 inches deep, which is a third of the IPX7 water resistant rating. But we're going to double the time on it. We're going to go from 30 minutes to 1 hour. And there's the time. See you in an hour. 1 hour later, let's see if it's working. Still working. Onto the freezer. One hour. All right, 1 hour later, let's check her out. Yep, still working. All right, onto the oven. One hour. All right, just over an hour. All right, let's get this mounted to a firearm and get it out to the range. We brought the Zulisy out here today to test out. Now, you guys may be like, well, hey, that's not a very heavy gun. It's only a 22 because blah, 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 right? Well, I'll tell you what. This gun unloaded weighs more than an
loaded pistol. So it's going to be a true testament to how tough this optic really is when we are dropping it later, a little bit later. We shoot some stills, so that way if we hit it, you guys will hear it. I hit it, but I'd say it's on. Those are little pop can size, 25 yards out there. Granted, we do have the stock on this. This is SBR, so I don't want to hear it in the comments. Let's just finish this mag off on the shoot and see if we can. What we're going to do is we're going to shoot for that target right there, farthest one on the right, paper target. That's where all of these are going to be. And we'll go from there. So first off, we're going to do the liquid torture test, bang on it. Now I'm hoping that this thing is mounted tight enough to this mount that we don't have an issue with the mount shifting. It's got tight screws on there that are theirs. We've used this mount, it's nice and tight on there. So I don't foresee that being an issue. For right now, what's this do? Well, the inertia from this energy or this liquid coming forward, hitting it, could easily throw that reticle, LED reticle inside here off. That's what we're hoping, or something we're hoping it doesn't do. So that's why we're doing this. I'd hate to see this thing crack under this kind of pressure, but so we got 10 rounds in there. That's all we got. I'm going to shoot 5 rounds at the center of that steel target, that center of that paper target. And then I got those 5 targets back up. We'll shoot some steel with it just to see it. I don't foresee this being an issue at all. All right, let's hit those 5 targets down there and see what they do. That last one, that one that I missed was on me. I totally saw that. 4 out of 5, 25 yards. So let's load up another mag and we'll do some dropping right here. We're just gonna, like I said, this is just gravel right here. We're just gonna drop it in the gravel. I see a rock. Let me move that big old chunky rock. Just gonna drop it right here and we'll see what it does. We'll do, I don't know, let's just do 2 tests because we're gonna beat this up pretty bad with the flat rock test. I know, anticipation, right? Where's he gonna drop it? Drop it, hurry! Okay, here we go. Oh. I can still see the dot through some of the snow. Nothing happened. So let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. All right. Nothing. Didn't break the glass. I just can't see the emitter because all the snow and liquid and junk on it. So give me a minute.
A few moments later.
Now I'm going to shoot the one target I didn't shoot. One still target down there left I didn't shoot. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of the rounds, I guess, on the cardboard target. All right. First shot. Yeah, it's still holding. I pulled one. I felt that. All right. Gun is unloaded, on safe, no mag. Mag's in my hand and right there. So I'm going to try to drop it right on top of this. Let's see if we get any lens breakage. Waist high, that's all I'm doing for now. Oh, that was a good hit. Okay, didn't do anything to it. Lens is perfectly fine. See if we have a dot. Yep, we still have a dot. That was one drop. Let's do it again. Waist height, right on it. Broke my charging handle, not a big deal. That just slips on and off. Still nothing. A little bit of a crack forming right there on the top. I don't know if you guys can see it. It looks like snow, but it's not. I'm gonna dry it off real quick so you guys can see it. All it's done, that on the top, that little shell, half part circle type thing right there,
that's what it's done. First drop was right here. Second drop was right on the middle of that. That's why it's kind of flaked off. Let's see for a third drop what we can get, if anything. Dang. Was up here on the front, right here, right on the front, and it did not break it, did not shatter it. You guys, I hope can still see it, still clear. All right, that might be about as good as I'm gonna get it. See if I can put it against my black glove and maybe the dot's still there. There's the dot, you guys can see. Dot's still there. There it is. There's the dot. Good and clear. Nice clear, no breakage. Like I said, we have like a little deformation in the glass starting at the top. I guess you guys might be able to see it kind of there at the top, right where that hit. I got the steel targets put up. 5 there, 5 on the target. I think we got 10 in here. So we're going to do 5 on the target first, and we'll do the last 5 on the steel. And if we're good and this is good, which that was not a good indication, we should go 10 for 10. All right, that's 5 on the paper. We'll go down and look at it later. Let's see about the steel targets. Misses are on me. I'm right over the top of the shoulder. Like I said, they're small, and then the snow makes them even smaller because they're sitting down in the snow. So, very cool. The owl has kind of dried out, so hopefully we can get you guys a good enough picture. There you go. So you guys can see all the shots here. I had one little flyer down here, but my group for the most part is within this ring right here. Outside that third ring out, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 out of 15 shots that we took at this outside the flyer. So a third of them are out, a third of them are in. The majority of them are within there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that center circle. I don't have any on the bullseye or that very, very small circle. But I'm very happy with this. How this turned out on this target, it looks great. I'm very happy. You guys saw me shooting little targets over here. I'll go grab one real quick. So here's the targets we were shooting. It's literally the size of my hand, not even that, a palm of my hand. Like I said, I'm not exaggerating when I said these things are the size of pop cans. They're small. So to hold a group that small, I can see why I hit consistently, but I can also see why I miss every once in a while because I'm not the best shooter. So that's what it is, about that size of a target. So Zulisy, very cool on you guys for making such a cool product. A very affordable product that holds up very, very well. I think these guys are on par with Sealy and a lot of the other brands out there like this that are holding up to their potential. Go check them out. Zulisy.com. You guys can find them on Amazon as well. Consider following me on social medias. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, a few other places. Thanks for shooting the breeze with me, guys. We'll see you next time. Check out the OWL. They're great. Boom.